Hey everyone, how you doing? We are back with episode 14 of Path of Exile Betrayal. We are down in the Harvest beside Piety, and we are ready to set off and find Malachai's organs. And to find the organs, we're going to have to defeat 3 bosses. And I more or less know where they live, so we're going to go find them and kill them. And then we're going to take their stuff. Because that's what this game is all about. And once we get the organs, we're going to be able to go into the Black Core and face off against Malachai, who is the end boss for Act 4. So we'll be on to Act 5 and all new exciting challenges there. So we are first going into Malagaro's arena, and he uses a lot of chaos damage and poison and stuff like that. So as usual, we run in circles and let our totems kill everything. We grab his heart.
Your God-given talents were wasted, Malagaro.
Well, we grab Malachai's heart. Malagaro was just holding it for him. And I'm going to talk to Piety because she will take this off our hands.
You work fast.
So we don't have to keep hauling it around. And this is a relatively small level, so it shouldn't take too long to clear all these packs, and we're running with bleeding again. I really need to figure out why I don't have a staunching flask. Because I could have sworn I made one. Oh well. This is Chevron, and she's going to do, I think, a bunch of lightning damage.
You will make such lovely material.
But it won't really matter because she'll be dead.
You are imprisoned by your own vanity, Chevron.
And then we can continue around this loop. And we'll get to Dodri, who is the final of the 3 bosses.
Solve this like men! But conflict! Not cooperation! My strength a lot.
Ow.
Yes, we should talk.
Exile. Another deal?
There's only one fate for the weak, Exile. I have earned no exception.
What is he in? He is in intervention. Sure, we'll go ahead and execute him. Where is Haku's? Way down at the bottom.
You honor the way by swiftly delivering death to
I
warriors
must confess,
who fought well.
I believed you to be bluffing. I see now how little regard for life you truly have. Whatever it is you want, it's yours.
Let's get him to drop a unique item. Not that it will be useful.
Take your prize and go.
It will not be useful, I can pretty much guarantee. So we will head on our way. And there's our last arena. I'm just going to clear these mobs out of the front. And Dodri does a bunch of curses and sort of a short-range attack. And as long as we're not standing in the triple curse zone in the middle, we should be okay. Again, our totems do all the work. We just kind of run around and avoid getting killed. There are Malachai's lungs.
Embrace death, Deirdre, for your flesh was your undoing.
Templar's kind of judgmental. And we can just run over here and hand these off to Piety, and she will open the way for us.
So tell me, heretic.
Oops. I interrupted her little story. But anyhow, she's not really going to tell us much. We can now go into the Black Core, where we're going to face Malachai, and he is a 2-stage fight. So let's go ahead and open this. And as usual, once I get in there, I'm going to throw down a town portal, even though I hopefully won't need it.
I actually find myself admiring you in this moment, Templar. You and I will create the most beautiful of nightmares together. Rather the hallmark of God, isn't it? Let me show you what a real God can do.
Now, Exile! Kill me!
And Piety gets turned back into a monster.
Now, Exile!
She's actually breaking his shield so we can kill him. But it's not going to be a good end for Piety, I can tell you that. So,
This is what I get for trying to be a bloody savior. I've seen, felt, been things that you can't imagine, heretic.
oh,
A damned moment of it. So go, finish what we started. And when I find out if this god of yours is real or not, I'll be sure to let you know.
No need, Piety. Just you go and see for yourself.
sorry about interrupting that. I was trying to get the golem out of the way and hit the exit. So now we get to go down and really kill Malachai. And again, I'm going to pop down here. I'm going to throw a portal down, and
Let us see if you truly understand what
we are going to go for the death.
nightmare. You gave all life salvation, gave me so much more.
Oops. Do not want to stand in the way of that.
Accept the gift of immortality.
Now we have to kill these. We have to kill off these 3 beast things on the sides that he activates. We have to avoid standing in all the red stuff, and there is a lot of red stuff.
Nightmare is the true intelligence. So in love.
And we have to avoid the red spinning circle.
You fought against death your whole life, Malachai, when it was the one thing that would grant you true immortality.
Okay, so Malachai goes down pretty easily, in part because we're over leveled. Level 40 zone, we are level 43. But he's been tuned down considerably from when he was first introduced. We'll talk to some people around town and see what they have to say.
What do we call you now? Savior? Messiah? Just remember this, Templar. Your faith didn't kill the nightmare. You did.
Good old
I'm
Kira.
watching you.
I am proud to be part of the Order. Your Order, my lord.
And I am sorry. I should have had more faith. I've always believed in God. It's just that, until now, I didn't think the Templar did.
I guess sometimes it takes a miracle. Something to prove that we're not on our own in this world.
True. Thank you, Templar, for reminding me what it's like to believe. It's a luxury that I haven't been able to afford.
Yet it's something that all of Wraeclast can have now.
Okay, well they're pretty
Be careful.
chipper. we will head up and talk to Oyen, and then we will talk to Tasuni, who's going to have our reward, if any. Oh, and Diala has something to say too.
The righteous shall inherit. Vol said that in a candlelit sermon on the eve of Cataclysm. The only smart thing that idiot ever said. The only time God actually agreed with him. My Malachai is dead. I knew it, felt it, understood it the moment you struck the final blow. I was the Gemling Queen, and now my king is dead. We dreamed only the greatest dreams, Malachai and I. A truly eternal empire, eternal life, eternal love, a future no longer afraid of the past. Eternal lies, eternal loss. Those are our true gifts to Wraeclast. This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Wraeclast leaves the past behind now. Malachai's past. My past. It thanks you, not a cockroach. It loves you. I wish that I could do the same. Still I live.
Well, she gives us a cheery final saying and send off.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Daresso, Kaum, Deshret, the greatest champions Wraeclast has seen in the last 300 years. You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions, and Wraeclast should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly have my gratitude, and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return, to ride where we will, live how we wish. Cursebreaker, giver of freedom, we thank you.
Well, at
Go
least
where
someone's
you are
grateful.
needed.
You're going to tell me that you didn't kill the beast, that it was simply your god acting through you. Please don't. I fear I might be ill upon your self-righteous toes. No, Templar. You did this. The oh-so-ordinary man who shall be heralded as the Chosen One by the adoring sheep of Oriath. Yes, Oriath. Upon the mountain high, a gateway has opened, one that shall lead you back to your flock. Hurry, for as the death throes of the beast soften and still, I see the gate beginning to close. Continue to believe in those lies, Templar. It brings out the best in you. You've done yourself proud today, Exile.
Okay, so all we got was a bunch of words. So we wind up to the back of Highgate, and there is a new passage back here we can go through to the Ascent. I guess technically we're still in Act 4 until we get through the portal at the end of this. So we're going to climb sort of this glacial area. And, oh, there's a Beastmaster monster already. So we'll run into Einhar.
We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you!
I did not keep any currency, so I'm just going to open this. One day I will remember to keep some currency so we can open the strong boxes, or update the strong boxes and apply some currency to them. Saw a beast over this way, so we'll go grab that for Einhar.
Do not worry, little beast. You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
Okay, so this road sort of leads us the way we want to go. And this area has a lot of goatmen in it. And a lot of these snowmen creatures, whatever they're supposed to be. And there's a fortification, so let's see if we can get around it. Actually, let's see if we can go down here and grab this last beast.
My mana is spent.
So many monsters spawning.
That was a great hunt, Exile. I now will write a mighty poem about it.
That gave Einhar all the beasts he wanted, so he takes off. Now we can go do this. Oh, that's it. Let's see if we can kill it. Probably missing some mechanic there. I want to take down this door.
Syndicate fights as one.
The Syndicate. Creature. Stay down, Haku.
Oh, got it. We got it that fled. Awesome. Is the door not? No, the door's broken. Oh, Haku is sitting in front of the door. There we go.
Yes, yes, send it to the dark place.
Okay. We'll do that.
Beasts belong behind bars.
I know when I am defeated. Not every fight must end with death, nor should it. In my tribe, the victor claims their prize and the slate is wiped clean. I will tell you what you want to know in exchange for my safety.
Sure.
Consider us even.
Alright, let's continue on our way and see if we can get out of here. What is that? Oh, a crafting recipe.
I could hardly hope for better results.
That was a pretty good result, actually, and I think this is actually the way forward. It's looking like those crafting recipes are all showing up at choke points, so you can't miss them. Because this is definitely the way forward. Because here is our resonator, and I don't need to read the instructions because I know how it works. And now we can go through the portal to Oriath. I feel we should be playing some Terminator music here. So the plan here is we run through the slave pens to get to the town in this act. So 4-link ring mail, I'm going to pick that up. Might be useful. And we are officially in Act 5. Once we finish this act, we will be halfway through. We are still pretty over-leveled, so I'm not going to kill everything in here. And this is a fairly long, dark, and a little bit monotonous area, actually, so I will probably be skipping some of this. I have to do it all, but there's no reason that you all have to watch it all. Alright, hey, look. We got some currency that we can use on this strongbox. So, strongboxes are items, you can apply currency to them. And that really didn't help us, but I do have heat, don't I, somewhere? I do. Some strong boxes are actually worth applying, like alchemy orbs and quality too, or alchemy orbs, maybe not quality. But they are few and far in between. Cartography boxes, currency boxes. Boy, Guff just doesn't stand up to much.
Now, I'm no Clive, but sometimes talking is better than, dying.
Keep your word or lose your head.
Not getting very many veil drops. But anyhow, we will continue our exploration of the slave pens. Up, here we go. Whoa. And we'll kill him pretty easily. And we'll head for the Overseer's Tower. Have a few people here who are going to give us a couple quests.
Templar murders Templar. Not a pretty sight. But it was enough to get this sorry lot up and fighting. The Tormented One promised us a sign. You're not quite what I expected, but then, who am I to argue with Kitava, the immortal slave? He speaks through you, Templar. He tells us that we shall be free. Utulamakora is what they call me, and I have the miserable task of being chief to this lot. Well, I put the steel in their hands. I tell them where to stab, where to run, where to die. If that doesn't make me a chief, what does, eh? Blood isn't the only currency we need to earn to buy our freedom. We can kill all the Templar mongrels we like out there. It won't matter a damn if we don't get inside their stronghold, the Templar courts. Might as well put my bloody chains back on right now. Problem is, there's some sort of witchery surrounding the place. Only those who see the truth with faithful eyes are getting in there. The power of innocence. It's all in the eyes, you see. Yet blessed Kitava has answered my prayers and sent us just the pair of eyes we need. The ever-faithful Justice Carcasticus. He's there in a control box right now, smiting my people with self-righteous fury. Find him and rip his faithful eyes out. Then I'm sure the good Justicar will be kind enough to see you into the Templar courts.
Okay, so we're killing someone and tearing their eyes out.
Talakura.
Katava we've heard of before. He was mentioned by Combe. That's not good.
An exile returned. How was that even possible? And a Templar at that. Striding out of the sunlight to lay waste to our enemies, like Ramakor in the stories my mother used to tell me. Well, your divine intervention gave us just the diversion we needed to take this tower. So if you keep doing things like that, then I might have to start believing in the gods again. And thank you for finishing off that last overseer for us. I don't know what sort of mother could birth that land-loving whale, but we were lucky he wasn't here when we took this tower. He'd have spread us across the floor like butter on a piece of bread. Here, take something for helping us in this hopeless fight of ours.
Okay, so we get a ring. I'm going to take a quick look at my resists. Actually, pretty good. So cold lightning are the best combo for me. So cold lightning should be this one. So I'm going to grab that.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
And then I'm going to talk to Villanetta. Villenta.
Unlike these assorted ignorami, I'm not surprised to see you here. The beast is dead, all thanks to you, I suppose. I was listening to the beast's death rattles when these lunatics broke in, wrecked the place, and dragged me here to tend to their cuts and bruises. Thankfully, I was able to bring some of my paraphernalia with me. The balance of power is shifting in your favor, O murderer of nightmares. If I am in possession of anything that might smooth the transition of governance, don't hesitate to ask. You'll find my terms quite reasonable. Some time ago, I fabricated a device able to sense and amplify the corrupt murmurings of Wraeclast, a miasmeter. I listened to those whispers for years, lingering beyond sane comprehension. And then the scream. Such profound agony that my mind was nearly sundered by its percussion. I thought another cataclysm might be upon us. But no, it was you, slaying the beast. I was witness to a singularly potent cadence. This corruption, I am convinced that it holds the very key to our human history, and with it, our very existence. Yet without miasmeter, I'm condemned to deafened ignorance. It remains in Piety's laboratory, as long as Utula's miscreants haven't vandalized the poor thing. Find it.
Okay, standard fetch quest.
Farewell.
So here are the control blocks, which is the next place we're going to go. Let's see if Navali has anything to say before we...
The Mother of Death watches over the city with great interest. You have joined us just in time. Before you lies a great many paths, each walked by a different life. But each must come to the same end. Eventually. I will see you again.
Okay, not much. So, what do I have here? I have a couple things to ID. That ring actually has some decent life and okay, resist. I'll have to take a closer look at that. For now, I'm going to dump this stuff in my dump tab, get rid of the flasks, and get rid of the currency. I'm also going to take a look at our skill tree. We were working our way toward this totem loop, and we can now get to it. So let's go ahead and just spend this. We get totem damage, critical strike, and that is both totem and brand. So recall the Hierophant is the Hierophant skills apply to brands as well as totems. So we'll finish out this circle and then probably loop back and hit like this crit node, or maybe find some more life in the tree. We're doing okay with life right now, but that's, you know, always something to watch for, is making sure you have enough life. Because if you're dead, you're not doing any DPS. So I think I'm actually going to call this here. It's probably going to be a shorter episode than usual, but you know, we finished the act, we got to the next city, and I think that's a good place to stop. The control blocks is fairly long, and then we're into a really long stretch with a couple different zones. So until next time, I will look forward to hearing your comments. And if you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a like. Subscribe if you want to keep up with the channel, and hit the notification bell to find out when new videos go out. Thanks again for watching. I'm Mark, and this has been Path of Exile Betrayal. See you next time.